Have so much off the wall shit going on right now. Welcome to the Den Show. My name is Ed Honcho. I'm your host this evening. I'm your host, well, the only fucking host on this show, right? Generally. So it's good to see you. You may be watching via the gram. I don't know if it's acting right. Actually, I don't even have it switched over. So if you're watching vertically or you're watching via the gram, now it may be acting correctly. Um, Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's doing well. I hope life is treating you splendiferously, right? I hope that the things that you desire come to fruition. I hope that, you get everything that you earn. I got to figure out a solution. Either I'm going to have to stop fucking with the whatchamacallit for now. I'm going to figure out a solution to get all this on the right same chat thing. That's the thing. These little fucking multi-stream, multi-chat things are so, well, so far the ones I've been trying to use are so janky. It's kind of difficult to get the, to try to get the, to try to get the fucking Instagram chat to share with the fucking YouTube chat so I can see everything at fucking once. So while I work on that somewhat, not really. Let's talk about it. Let's see who we got joining us today. All right, all the lovely people of the den, all the den folk. It's always good to see most of you, right? The rest of you, well, you're here, so there's that. If that's your thing. Um, Make sure you're following all the proper social medias. I don't even know what social medias I have because I canceled some of them because I'm like I got too many of them. I think Den Show Live is still a thing on Instagram. Of course, go to thedenshow.com. It'll take you to the YouTube channel. I think I have Ed Honcho HTX still on Instagram. I don't know if I have any Twitter accounts. I can't remember if I still got them or if I've deleted them or what. I'm not fucking with the Facebook right now. Just it serves no real purpose. Facebook is like for only for people you used to kind of fuck with. They just want to be nosy, but not support. Let's see what this nigga doing. I don't really fuck with that nigga like that, but they would just be no keep track of this nigga. So I ain't really fuck with the Facebook. Because it does nothing, right? It's like absolutely nothing's happening on Facebook. But anyway, let's see what we got joining us on the YouTube. I see the bot is here for whatever. I don't even know what bot that is and why it has permissions. But anyway, so Lise, what's the motherfucking deal? Michelle, Miss Sutterholm herself, Wolverines, waiting on that album to drop soon. Heidi. Oh, good evening, Heidi. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to see you. Reservoir Dogs. Probably been a long time since I've seen that one, so I don't recall. Wait, is that no? That's Boondock Saints. I'm thinking about. I don't think I watched Reservoir Dogs. Um, Michelle, you'd absolutely be correct. I wish I had some kind of brownie points for you, but even if I did, I wouldn't give them to you because you're an asshole. Delta Echo Golf. uh, good. Professor Trio, what's the motherfucking deal? Lanes was all right. Lanes was okay. Um, More flavorful than Cane's as far as the chicken strip itself. Sauce quite similar, but the drink was flat as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And so there's that. Ah, these Bushimi shoes. All right. So we'll talk about tipping, right? And because I'm black, I probably overcompensate in the tipping department. We're going to talk about what is proper to tip. Should what services should be tipped, what services shouldn't be tipped, and how tipping culture now has kind of adapted and become something different, right? Because it's just really janky. I see Beyond the Funny Nigga in the gram. They call me Gullo. What's the motherfucking deal? And I'm still working to get this. I'm saying I'm trying to get this little chat thing together, but I'm not. I'm lying. I'll just be telling y'all stuff because it sounds good, right? So let's paste that there. Let's do that. There it is. Chat things are happening. Okay. All right. So it's working. It's working. Okay. So the vertical's working on the whatchamacallit. I don't know if anybody's watching the vertical on the watching the vertical on YouTube. If it is, let me know how that looks. If you're watching on the horizontal version on YouTube, well, let's just keep up tradition. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So Tipping, right? So what kind of got me on this is, I've dashed doors, I've door dashed, right? I've eaten the Ubers, Uber the Eats, um, and probably some other odd services. I could never do the car driving thing because I just don't like people like that. I wouldn't want to be in a vehicle for a long ride with people I like, much less people I don't like or don't know, right? And I'm going to be honest. Heidi said something. Black people don't tip. This is a fact, right? Y'all know I'm going to call it like it is. Unfortunately, this is a true thing, right? Because I've had friends that have worked in the service industry, and black people they've said the same thing. Like they don't like serving niggas because niggas don't tip. And I know that this is a thing that um, has repercussions on the good blacks. One of the good ones. Fucking right. But no, but the niggas who don't subscribe to black folks who don't subscribe completely to the nigga culture, right? Um, so I know this, and for that reason, I probably tend to overtip. But then it's kind of a catch 22, right? Because if they're like somebody sees you and they're like, oh, it's a nigga coming to the table, and I definitely do give off the niggerish appearance, right? So I can expect that. It's what I chose, so I accept that. But the service is probably going to be more lackluster, right? Because they're going to be like, oh, some niggas, I ain't finna really give them no service. So then it's like, if I don't give you a good tip, am I falling into the stereotype of niggas don't tip, or am I abiding by the fact that you just gave me shitty service, right? Am I overcompensating for the niggas who don't tip by tipping you even though you gave me less than quality service, or is it like a self-fulfilling prophecy? So I wish they still had paper food stamps. Do you know how many people would be happy? Like the paper food stamps, they gave you change back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like I don't well. Thought I was gonna say something, but I'm just not gonna say it. But so it's a thing I think about, right? But again, I'm kind of more on the lines like if the service sucks, you're gonna get a shitty tip, and you can call me whatever kind of niggas and monkeys and coons and you want to whenever I leave, because you ain't gonna do shit about it. But I think about this. I'm like, it weighs out a tip. Do I overcompensate if the service is good? Maybe. But that's in the restaurant. That's dining. That's traditional, right? And so I want you to drop this in the chat. What do you think is adequate, right? What is adequate to leave in a situation where you're dining in? What is it? Is it a percentage? Is it okay? There we go. Now we got them both acting right. Cool. All right. Is it a percentage? Is it a certain amount? Is it like how do you calculate what you feel is a good tip? Is it? Because I'm gonna be honest. I understand the percentage thing, but the service doesn't always calculate to the percentage of the meal. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't always equate. It doesn't always justify it, right? So I pulled something up, but I think I reset the computer since then. Hopefully the hard drive doesn't jump out today. And I asked, I didn't ask Google AI anything. Google just gives these stupid ass AI references now for everything. AI is going to take over because it's going to make the stupid kid like anybody under like 27, and if you're under 27, that's your fault for being born late. Like they can't write in cursive. You know what I'm saying? They can barely read. Their memories are probably worse than old people because they don't have to recall anything. They just talk to Google. They don't type anything. They speak in the text. Let's get a fucking phone call. Um, you know, my bad. My apologies. Like who they're kind of lost already. So I feel bad for them because again AI is going to take over all their minds. It already has taken over their minds. The kids now definitely don't know shit. And so here it is. The AI overview that it gave me said this. I put in tipping culture and said what is generally the tipping practices, right? So it says in Los Angeles, which is not a real place, the city of angels, said and generally in the U.S. So like Los Angeles is just apart from you. California is not like the rest of the country, but we're not going to get into that today. Tipping is a common practice, particularly in service based businesses like restaurants, bars, and hotels, with a standard tip of 15 to 20% for good service, but is becoming increasingly expected in more situations. So 15 to 20% for good service is the key word there. So do you give less of a percent, again, a set amount, or what is it? What if a person thinks they're giving you good service, but they're really giving you half-ass service, but the stereotype of, well, I'm dealing with some niggas or I'm dealing with somebody who's not going to tip me anyway. Because, people prejudge, right? People assume, right? And they're going to put a $5 on the tip for a $40 lunch. Okay. I see $6. I see $3 to $6 just getting refills. And that's the thing too, right? Like I went to a restaurant the other day, or a while back, and you had two people coming out and serve. So then, what do you do in that situation? Like, I want to say the cook or maybe a bar back. I don't even know what the fuck the guy was. He's serving. He mainly brought, like, the waitress took my order, but the dude brought the food out. She may have came and refilled a drink, and he probably refilled a couple of drinks too. So in that instance, I tipped both of them, but I gave him the larger tip because both of them were serving, but I gave him a larger tip than her, even though she initially took the order. Well, if you want a super chat, if you want to donate, Michelle, if that is your real name, learned a lot about you yesterday. Things I didn't even want to know. Use the here. God damn it! I gotta go to the damn description. Um, there's a link in the description, the Streamlabs link or the Stream Elements link in the description. You can use either one of those if you would like to support the channel. Right? Bull Connor's the name. But yeah, if you would like to support the channel, feel free to go one of those. I'll pin it up here to make it easier on you in a second. But in that situation, right? So two people assisted because I know that some people, have to tip out to the cooks. Or what was it like? I remember back in the day. They don't even wear the skates at Sonic anymore. But I remember at Sonic, I think you said a friend who used to work there a while back, and they said that they had to do what they called like a tip pool or something like that. And so everybody had to take all of the first. How are you gonna know what kind of fucking tip I got? I'm not putting all the tip in. I might be the dick. Like if I give great spectacular service, and I know Susie Lou over here just gives half-ass service, so she never gets any fucking tips. She's all got a shitty attitude, and I got to split my tips with this bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. But again, so they had like a tip pool, so everybody, I guess, on that shift had to put their tips in, and then it was divided at the end of the shift, or whatever. I think that's ridiculous, right? I don't think that somebody else should benefit off of your kindness or your diligence because everybody doesn't work equally. It's like some socialist shit going on, right? So we have to question that method. But who do you in that situation like that I was in? Did I do the right thing, even though the woman was initially the waitress? No, she's gonna. What do you mean, Delta? They only get just the tip. It's gonna be much more than $5 if you want any more than that. But, but no, it's a situation where if you have two different people serving you, and again, like I said, I made sure that I handed them tips separately because I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust leaving money on the table because I've seen other patrons come and steal tips off people. I've seen some bum ass shit, right? Like, and again, it's always your own people. Like, one, if you can't afford the tip, don't go out. Like, here's a couple things. Don't go out. Don't order DoorDash. Don't use services where a tip is expected. I've been in nice hotels, right? You have to tip the bellboy or the bell hop or whatever the fuck they call him, the guy who takes your fucking bags to your room, right? And he stands there like Mr. fucking, damn, what was old buddy's name off the Jefferson? I can't think of his name. I got to bring the fucking bot back. What is boy prejudice? I can't call him a bellboy. Hey, bellboy, get these bags. Place them there. Bentley, yes. I knew it was something. I was going to call him like Birmingham or some shit. Anyway. But so, some people think they're funny here, don't they? But yeah, so like these are people who expect tips. Like if you're having somebody do a service for you that you could potentially do yourself, I think it's only right. But again, if you refill the drinks and you come around once, I'm gonna be honest, you're not gonna get international Dre. What's the motherfucking deal? You're not going to get a whole lot. I just saw him beating sports news. What's the motherfucking deal? Let me pin this here. There you go. So if you want to support, you can go to streamlabs.com/the Den Show and do that there. Do that funky thing. Miss Bell. The bell is rung. Jabari Mayo, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. If I missed you, I ain't dish you. You know how we rock around here. But again, so what I'm saying is just like, what is the proper protocol? Getting back to the AI personal thinker. Tipping culture. So here are the general guidelines. At a restaurant, a tip of 15 to 20% of the pre-tax bill is standard for good service. Bars, consider tipping $1 to $2 per drink or 15 to 20% of the total bill. I'm going to be honest with you. $1 to $2 per drink is probably going to be the cheaper option, especially if you go to a black bar. I don't know how many Negroes we got in here this evening. But black folks, why do we do it to ourselves? Like, why do y'all know I'm gonna go on a rant? And it's probably like this is gonna be the momentum that changes the Den Show back into the Angry Black Man Show. But like, why do we do it to ourselves? Like, why is everything black owned the most expensive shit in the world? Right? Like the most expensive ratchet shit. I seen a little thing today, and the dude was like, I'm at imagine being at a black owned restaurant and on a Sunday or something like that, and it's playing that what was it playing, like Plies Pretty Pussy or some shit like that. It's like, imagine just being a family owned restaurant. And it's like that. We play the most ratchet shit. I'm trying not to go on a tirade. We'll come back to that. Remind me, bad black businesses in about 15 minutes. Anyway, delivery services, 15 to 20% of the total bill or a minimum of $5. Here's how I operate. And this is my logic, especially when I was dashing doors, right? I would be content for $1 a mile. I'm not tipping a DoorDash person a percentage of my bill. I wouldn't expect it. I didn't expect it. Again, $1 a mile, depending on your distance from the restaurant, right? But I've seen people, I would be in the Reddits, I would be in different forums and things like that, and they would get upset and they would get angry and they would get mad if they weren't getting a percentage of the total. Like the DoorDash people completely look at your receipt and they're all in your fucking bill. They're all looking in your shit. Like, I never did that. I don't care how much your shit costs. It's none of my fucking business. I just want to be compensated because I'm not serving you. Yeah, I'm bringing it to your door. Now, if I got to go to an apartment and got to find that shit, you might need to throw in another extra $1 or $2 because people at the apartments, they have the worst. It's like, when people are stupid already, right? They don't have any GPS, the little dot location on. They just send you the apartment. They don't send you the gate code. They don't do any of these things. And they just expect you to find it. All apartment complexes are built differently, right? Built differently. Kenneth knows. Ken. Young Pimpin' Ken. Used to be Simpin' Ken, now he's Pimpin' Ken. Oh, man, look. What is that? See, for niggas who hate the fields and all that other shit, we do like a lot of fake grass everywhere. I used to have a fucking hairstylist I used to go to, used to fucking have fake grass. And we just take a pose right here. And TD, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me talk about hairstyle. Let's talk. We were talking about tipping, right? So I tip my hairstylist. I'm sure some of you tip your barbers. But the barber game has gotten worse than the overall tipping game. Because what the fuck are you paying? Or who's the barber's charging $100 fucking dollars for a haircut? $100 fucking dollars for a haircut. Like, in what world? Like, when I used to get haircuts, when I was still getting haircuts, this was a long time ago. You get your solid haircut, $25, $30. Like, and that's tip include everything. Like, you're going to be good. And the thing about it, though, is that new barbers are nowhere near as talented as old barbers. If you want to step outside and fight about it, we can do that. I'm more than willing. I stand on that. I will die on that hill. Okay? Oh, shit. I will die on that hill, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's, fuck you, nigga. It's a situation where I won't even go get a lineup. One, I don't need to push my shit no more further back than it already is. But two, I'm not paying $30, $35 for a fucking lineup just so you can draw, put some Beijing on my head and spray me and the shit melt tomorrow, right? Like, absolutely not. Right? You said pay 70, that was including washing, condition, hot towel, enhancements, but never. Bro, that's what I'm saying though. But even 70, that's a lot. No, that's you're paying about as much as I'm paying to get my hair washed, retwisted, and a style with it. You know what I'm saying? Like on the, I hate that white chalk thing. I hate that dirty ashy lineup. That shit pisses me off so fucking much. I hate to see it. It makes, to me, it makes the haircut look like shit. It makes the haircut look like fucking shit. You draw. Let me just like, what is that? Who started this shit? You gave these niggas a fucking ring light and some black gloves. I got some black gloves in the drawer. So should I get tipped more for talking because I'm wearing some black gloves? And these niggas think they some fucking hair artists, right? It's crazy. These niggas just drawing on your hair like some kindergartners with some fucking crayons, bro. Like, they fuck up and they just spray over their fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? They spray over their fuck ups and then they charge you all this shit. Like, nigga, I didn't ask for this shit. I didn't ask for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And that's the old school. Like, honestly, and let's be honest, the best haircuts you got was at your partner crib. And if you're a partaker, you know, I ain't partook since last year sometime. I've been on the hiatus. Just, you know, the mental clarity. But you smoky something good on the TV. You ain't hearing somebody, well, depending on when. You ain't hearing somebody mom in there with their kid and then you got to be all righteous because it's a woman in the damn barbershop. You know what I'm saying? And then she fucking up the conversation. Might put on a new album or something. You know, y'all gonna have a real live conversation. Yeah, exactly. Got the bootleg. I used to, man, look, when I used to allegedly distribute unauthorized video content, that's the first spot I'm going is buy my partner. I won because I know you got cats. All the niggas coming through there. They finna come buy some. They finna get a haircut, right? So you gonna go stop through there because he gonna buy some shit for his clientele to watch. They gonna buy some shit. I'm cutting deals, and you know had other services for offer, but we're not gonna get into all of that. And so that was the lick. That was the first little lick. But it's entertainment, and you're getting a good haircut. Jack Triple, the motherfucking pimp. Good to see you. What's the motherfucking deal? Infinity, the reform pimp. You know what I'm saying? Oh, see that's the order right there. Mamas, then HEB. In Texas, that's how things go. Your T Jones, then HEB, your favorite sports team, everything else is under that. And I know Miss Grace asked about the 4Fs. We'll probably talk about the 4Fs. I feel like the 4Fs is a Friday conversation, but we may talk about it tomorrow or Thursday because the females are not gonna like. They're not gonna like the 4F conversation. Kenneth, I'm upset that you said that. I thought that you were a growing young man. You've taken 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, and 2 steps back. But anyway, yeah, that was the hood. The hood was where their local hood barbershop, your partner who cut whatever. And the thing is, your partner went to barber school. He just ain't, take the exam or whatever. So he gonna give you a cut just as good as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? If not better. And then you're not gonna have to wait in line. Like, I get it. I understand it. You want to buy in bulk bougie. I'm a sandwich man myself. But hey, you're a bougie bulk buyer. But I'm not. I would never. Does Costco have brisket queso? I think not. You go to the barber college, you're going to get a $3 haircut. Somebody going to fuck your ass up. You really taking a... What? Choc Milk, how are you doing? It is wonderful to see you. I'm glad that you could join us this evening. The evening has been made. Somebody to counteract Michelle's nonsense and actually provide quality conversation. It's so good to see you, Choc Milk. I hope that all is well, and I hope that everything is good. Free hair. Do you want to risk get a free haircut? And think about it, like if you paid $50, $70, $100 for a haircut and another fucked your shit up, is that, I mean, do you got to go air in the plumber? Do you instantly got to run that fade for that fucked up fade? Because I'm going to be honest, like, again, I was trying to put a poll up because I had a new thing that's supposed to be working. But I'm not doing it because I said I'm only going to do one thing a day. So, but we'll start having, when I start doing the polls, we'll start having on-screen polls probably tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. One thing at a time. So it'll probably be polls. I'll probably have soundboard stuff going next week because soundboard is going to require a lot of sounds. It's going to require a lot of this and that. It's going to take a little bit more effort. But depending on when some things arrive, we'll get that. So we're gonna get things, like I said, slowly but surely. Because when I try to do too many things in one day, nothing gets done. Because I'm all over the place. But one thing at a time, it works well. Um, so my thing is, I thought about getting some turntables. I thought about getting some little digital turntables, but we couldn't do it on YouTube. Definitely couldn't do it on YouTube. We'd have to find another platform. Like it would either have to be like a Discord thing and just have like a little weekend shindig type deal, or I could battle Broderick and his terrible musical taste. Something, but we'll figure it out. Like I said, we're gonna. My mission after the conversation that we had last night, especially in the Discord, is to revive the den. We had a great conversation last night. Shout out to the ladies that participated. Shout out to the fellas that were in there last night. Had one of those good old fashioned late night, off the wall den Discord conversations, and it just brought back memories of some of the peak den times, right? And it wasn't quite all the way like, because remember, peak den time, it'd be like 20 motherfuckers in there and everybody arguing about something. We had one, obviously, leader of the ratchet conversation. Hopefully she's doing all and well. But it was good last night. Michelle led the ratchet conversation last night. Miss Sutterholm herself. Anywho, but getting back to it. 0 for no, 1 for yes. Okay? This is how we do polls around here, right? There's only 2 genders. We only do binary polls around here. Yes or no? They actually have a DJ thing in there. It's like a DJ hangout app in the thing, like kind of like the put activities and games. They have that in Discord, so we have to fuck around and see how that works. But 0 for no, 1 for yes. Are barbers today better than barbers in the past? Right? Are modern barbers better than barbers? And some of y'all are too young to know. Some of you are too young to know. Are 2020 barbers better than barbers in the 90s and 2000s? 0 for no, 1 for yes. Because I feel like all this shit is like shortcut. Like at this point, and I talk about niggas just like I talk about females. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have niggas going to get the haircuts, and look, I done turned this to a whole barber conversation because this we're talking tipping, but this shit it took me over the edge because the shit I be seeing with these barbers, it pisses me off. But again, the market will eventually reset itself, right? Eventually, the market will level out. Scrooston, what's the motherfucking deal? That's good. It's good to see everybody tonight. This is what I'm talking about. Because then on top of that, with all that being said, while y'all are debating, like these new barbers are like bras, bro. Like these motherfuckers swear they be superstars. Don't, like I say, don't, like, it's one thing when you were going to the hood barber who was trapping out the house, who was cutting out the house, but don't let a nigga have a shop. You gotta wait for this nigga to sell a pack. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait for this nigga to smoke a sweet. You know what I'm saying? You got to wait for this nigga to get off the phone with his homeboy. And don't let this motherfucker have a little bit of clientele. Then this nigga, you don't let him have some appointments. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the worst. It is the worst. And why does y'all can say I'm hating, y'all can say whatever. Like, why does every barbershop got to be the weed spot? Like, nigga, sell dope on your own time. Like, I respect the hustle, and I might need to. I will come back later, off hours and obtain what I need. But why you gotta stop in the middle of my haircut or the nigga right before me? I got shit to do, right? And you gotta hit all these motherfucking licks. Why are you cutting these motherfuckers? You got appointments. Oh man, I got an appointment coming in. You gotta wait. Like, bro, like, I'll never come back here again. So you ain't get no raise bumps until after 2010. I'm trying to tell you. I don't think they're better. I think they have a wider array of offerings. You know what I'm saying? But here's the deal. I know you can't say the old niggas do more talking because these new niggas be talking about these new niggas be talking about Instagram hoes and some bullshit. Like, here's my thing. These new niggas be doing too much. Like, I'm all about the entrepreneurial spirit, right? I'm all about the this could have been a whole topic in itself. We're gonna jump back to tipping as a whole. I might have to say this for another thing. But these new barbers do more gossiping than bras. Like, I've been to salons, and I hate going to salons. I've been to salons where it's women ran. I've been to salons where a gay man ran the salon. and I've been to barbershops. These niggas in the barbershops are on par with the female in the gay salon. Like it's all this gossiping, all this talking. Like, do some fucking hair, shut the fuck up. Like, it's and I ain't gonna lie, but here's the conversation. Here's the difference between the conversation though. Old niggas did talk, but the old nigga gave you good game. The old niggas, it was like you couldn't make a new barbershop off of the new niggas who haircutting. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Exactly. Barbershop was based off the old school niggas. Like, everybody wasn't said the entertainer. Barbershop was based off how barbershops used to be. The barber was giving you good game. That's where the community came to get the what was going on in the hood, what was going on around town. You know, that's where information was exchanged in a private man. Now niggas be in the barbershop streaming. You know, look at how I'm cutting this hair. I'm finna fade this nigga up. Niggas in the barbershop shooting skits. Niggas in the barbershop shooting TikToks and motherfucking, you know, like, come on, man. Who got time for that? I came to get a haircut. Your appointment is a TikTok skit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, but that's a valid conversation. I'd rather have the Jordan conversation than these niggas talking about bitches with BBLs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a wild situation. These niggas be talking about shit, more off the wall shit than the fucking broads do, right? Damn, they playing FIFA. Oh shit. I done seen niggas be in there having the Madden competitions. Niggas be in there doing all. I'm trying to tell you, man, look, it's a wild deal. But let's get back to it. Let's get back to the tipping, because I do intend to take some calls today, right? I do intend to take some calls. But hair salon, spas, tip of 15 to 20% is customary. All right? I told you I'm not tipping the DoorDash motherfuckers. You getting it by the mile, because you're not really offering the service. You're not handling the food. You ain't even got to balance the shit. You'd probably ate 4 or 5 fries out my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like y'all don't even have the warm bags no more. Like, niggas just bring your shit looking all crazy. You got your baby in the backseat breathing all over my fucking food. Dog in the car sniffing my bag. Got dog hairs on my shit. Like, ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Like, nobody has time to engage in the tomfoolery. Right? Nobody has time to engage in the tomfoolery. Hey, what's going down? Shout out to T360, baby. I'm trying to keep track with the I'm trying to keep track with the gram and in the YouTube at the same time. But yeah, man, like I said, it's a wild deal. Like, to me, I got too many windows open. That's the problem. It's just like you got so much shit going on at the same time. It's just like, bro, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, why? Why? What is the deal? So again, you driving your car to bring me some motherfucking food, bro. I'm telling. I'd use the door there. If I looked at this shit, it should say you got 7 miles, right? 7 miles is a considerable amount, depending on the area you're trying to work in. Say you in an area where there's multiple restaurants and it's busy, right? 7 miles is a considerable amount. But again, you're thinking about what kind of car you're driving. If your ass I don't understand motherfuckers who try to DoorDash in SUVs. That's fucking stupid. You know, DoorDash my Toyota Tundra. Like, why would you do that? You need to be in a small car that's going to get you some gas mileage, right? And then again, if it's highway miles, depending on where you at, you got to think about little things like that, right? But one, personally, but I do see that DoorDash has started doing stuff like with shit for 10 miles, they start adding an extra fee. I don't even know if people get that fee. Because it used to be motherfuckers would order some shit from 13, 14 miles away and not try to put a tip on that bitch, right? And on some real shit. Or tip you $3, like 13, 14 miles, that should be, you should average 15, 20 bucks. If you're doing 15, 20 bucks an hour on DoorDash, then you're doing all right, right? So if a motherfucker's asking you to drive that far, and then you got to, because the way I look at it is you got to drive there and then drive back to whatever. Look, you done got you 2 gallons of gas. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna supply you for a little bit. Like, but it's not my job to try to pay your wage off of every fucking delivery that you make. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I heard old gal lost her fucking I had ordered some Zaxby's one time, man, and it was a considerable amount, like a 30 piece or something like that. And bitches ain't sent me no motherfucking, there was like no motherfucking sauce. Like, you understand how disappointed I was? Like, I was extremely upset about that. But, again, you know what I'm saying? Lyft doesn't pay the driver, so the fare station the driver will probably pay 10. No, that's terrible. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that type of shit. That's why I say I couldn't do the Uber thing because I've used Uber and all that shit, and I'm like sitting there thinking like, okay, this ain't bad for this distance, but I know Uber's taking a cut out of this, and it's probably a solid. Like Uber shouldn't take more than a set amount per trip. Like if I got to drive a motherfucker from here to Mexico, Uber should only get $3 for making that connection or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they should not be getting a total percent of whatever that route is. Like the driver should be getting that because they're doing all the driving, right? If a motherfucker driving 20 miles, 20, 30 miles or whatever, then they should be getting the complete fare. Uber should not get more than honestly like a $3 or $4 cut. Now it's different when I'm saying like Uber Eats or DoorDash because now you're working, you're taking it on both ends. Because you're eating off the restaurant and then you're eating off the driver and what they're getting. So it's kind of janky, in my opinion. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh man. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's them. I'm not engaging in that anymore. It's just it's too frustrating. Anybody who's been in the den Discord while I was dashing and doing shit like that knows that it can be very frustrating. Right? Then you get to the shit that pisses me off. And I watch it too. I watch like when I order something. They'll send a motherfucker to the restaurant. Right? They'll send a motherfucker to the restaurant like right when you order the shit. And the shit will tell you that it takes 20 or 30 minutes to fucking do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that it takes a while to get the shit going. And they'll fucking sit there and have you waiting. Right? They'll sit there and have you waiting. And you'll be waiting and waiting and waiting 20, 30 minutes, knowing that order just got put in. And then, you know, you done waited there 30 minutes. You got sent the fucking thing, and then you still got to drive and do all that. So now you spent 45 minutes on an order that you're only getting $5 or $6 off of. So that's something you got to consider, right? What else? What else did it say here? Let me put a little sound in the background. That ain't got to be much. Let me just put a little. Let me know if the music is too loud. I just want a little bit of something in the background. All right, that sounds like that works a little bit better. Make sure we got everything going as we need it. All right, so or just rob banks. I mean, shit. Just rob the. Oh man, I seen a video of a Brinks. I seen the most staged Brinks robbery in my fucking life. That was that nigga's cousin or something. This nigga hit this nigga with some mace and stole a large amount of money. That nigga didn't even try to motherfucking fight back. Oh, you deleted. Oh, they're both terrible. They're both terrible. Felt like you got more orders with DoorDash, and again, I don't know if they've updated. I don't know how they've changed anything. I don't know what's going on. But both of them, like, it used to be like, I remember when I was doing it, it was like DoorDash started, you got like $3 per delivery. Then they dropped it down to like $2.50. But then they'll throw an extra delivery on you and then take $1 off of it. So it's like, even though you're doing 2 deliveries, you're not getting paid your base rate of both deliveries. Like it's a janky process, right? Sell crack. You might as well just sell drugs or do whatever. It's a much better option. A little bit more risk, but you know, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But let me finish what I was saying about the tipping culture, right? But then again, like even with the hairstyle, like I wouldn't tip one of these modern barbers. Like if a motherfucker's charging you $100 for a haircut and then expect another $20 on top of that, nigga stick that black glove up his ass. Like fuck that motherfucker, bro. But a hairstylist, because to me it's actually more effort into it, right? That it takes talent depending on what kind of style they're doing. Me, my hair is generally longer, so they charge a little extra. I don't even mind that. I get it because it's not gonna be the same. It's gonna be a motherfucker who just got some little baby locks or whatever. Again, like you said, they're gonna wash it, you know, condition. They're gonna thorough it. If I get a detox, if I get whatever, then for these, I don't mind, right? I don't mind at all because I don't want to do that shit. I'm not asking the barber doing some extra shit. I ain't asking the motherfucker, nigga rubbing all on your face. Again, like I say, nigga doing skits, nigga putting his finger all in your mouth and shit. You got to fight the nigga. And then he still expects you to give him a tip after you whoop his ass. So, you know, ain't nobody got time for all that shit. Man, look, I'd rather go in the week. Like I'd rather go. I try to avoid the weekends. I'm gonna be honest. That's terrible. Um, we should talk about that. That let me write that down. She got some black chick arrested, but shit. I mean, that's say look. I love the high level trolling. Honestly, it's 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 hilarious to me. But we'll that may be a conversation for tomorrow. There's a few things that need to be talked about. I need to talk about. I don't know how many of y'all watch what's his name, Marquette Devon, was the center in the Saint or something like that. But you know him and Aaron the plumber been beefing, and Marquette played himself like it's he played
In
himself.
Japan, tipping was not allowed in many establishments. I think this country has become entitled. Then again, if you're paid below the minimum wage, every bit helps.
Shout out to Dan the man, leaving a comment about tipping while tipping in the den. I appreciate it. I didn't realize I had to. That shit scared the shit out of me. I forgot I had the fucking speaker on. I thought it was gonna come out the damn headset. Uh, could y'all hear that? Because I didn't have. I don't think I had the desktop audio on. Let me make sure. Uh, that voice, that shit was loud as the bitch. I was like, who the fuck is in this motherfucker? Um, yeah. So see, yeah, it's that damn thing. Um, so shout out to Dan the man. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I lost my train of thought. The white girl with the braids. Again, high level trolling. I respect it. But yeah, if it came down to it, like, don't get me wrong, Marquette in his lane, in a comfortable lane, smart guy, knows how to speak well, knows how to play his role. He got completely out of character, and what's his name was. Some of y'all ain't gonna know who the fuck I'm talking about. But if you are familiar with Marquette Devon Center and Saint, and you are familiar with Aaron the Plumber, 0 for Aaron the Plumber, 1 for Marquette. Who do you think would win that fight? Who do you think would win? I believe that Aaron the Plumber would beat the dog shit. uh, I gotta give him the fucking. I gotta give him the fucking the single mom guy laugh. No, he would. I think what's name would beat the dog shit. Cause like I say, Marquette, he's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not like that at all. Uh, he's not like that at all. At all. So this is a weird time. Like what the hell? And then I don't be getting these notifications. Um, but yeah, he's not like that. So I mean, this nigga, what's his name? Done prison time. So it is. Uh, yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it's even close. Marquette's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He might have had to have a tussle or two, but it's never been a situation where your existence depends on it. And God damn it. But yeah, so I think that I don't think it would be close. I would love to see it happen, and I think that Marquette's poking the bear because he's continuing to post little clips and shit of that shit. But like I said, once he got him, oh, I'll smoke you, boy, and doing all it, man, don't do that. This nigga done already got shot 5 times. Like, don't do that. Don't put yourself in a position. You got to know your lane. It works when you capping on little airhead OnlyFans girls and shit like that. You just got to know your arena. You know what I mean? You got to know your arena. And that's why I like a lot of these podcasts. So, like, I guess these red pill podcasts, they're just getting weird to me. I seen some Arab dude owning Fresh and Fit, and they sitting there looking like some little schoolboy, like weird shit, like punking them, telling them like, you shouldn't be saying that you don't date black women, and it's like, who the fuck are you to tell me who the fuck I fuck with? Like, whether you do, whether you don't, whether what, like, who the fuck are you to tell somebody who they can and can't want to fuck with? If I want to sit there and say I like all Indonesian bitches, and that's all I date, and be like, okay, then that's my fucking preference. Like, if you're not Indonesian or you're not in my bracket, like, why do you care? It's like the people who want to try to make people like them that don't fucking like why? Why am I? If a bitch say she don't date black, I'm not gonna be look. Why can't I be your black queen or your black king or whatever? Like, who gives a fuck, bro? Who gives a fuck? Like, who gives a shit? Like, I don't understand. Like, this day and age where everybody is trying to make everybody have to like everybody. It's the dumbest shit in the world to me. But here we are. All right. I'm eventually gonna finish this tipping culture thing. Where was that? All right. So we addressed the salons and we went on a big barber rant. Hotels tip bellhops $1 to $2 per bag, $1 to $2 per bag. Consider tipping. I'm not tipping housekeeping. They stealing your shit anyway, right? They stealing your drugs. They stealing your favorite draws. I think the housekeeping people got fetishes. You know, I ain't seen my favorite boxers in a long time. I don't know what happened to them. Them little monkey boxers with the bananas on. Housekeeping come in there clean up. I ain't seen them since. I don't know what's going on. But I think that's $1 to $2 per bag. I don't know. I think there should just be like a general rate. Because again, some motherfuckers got a lot of bags. Some motherfuckers might not have that many bags. Somebody might have like a big ass fucking bag. Like that's an odd one to me. The hotel one is an odd one to me. Excuse me. Valet parking. Interesting. I don't really valet. I don't. Wouldn't trust somebody else in the vehicle. Just it's certain things in certain areas that you just don't want other motherfuckers all having access. And it's not even if I got like drugs or weed or something in the car. It's just I don't trust like how you know motherfuckers don't drive your shit the right way. They fucking driving around with the fucking emergency brake on or some shit, fucking out there doing donuts while you inside trying to enjoy yourself. Being lost your car, lost your keys and shit like that. Uber and Lyft drivers tip using the app or in cash with a preset amount or custom tip. So there's not really a standard on that. I give a few extra bucks. It just depends on the distance. But even then, I don't go crazy with it because I don't know what percentage they do and don't get. But I don't go crazy with the Uber tipping. Takeout. This is where the conversation needs to get really real. Okay? This is where tipping culture is getting outrageous. Because motherfuckers expect you to tip them for making your food. Like, bitch, that's your fucking job. Like, that's where it gets crazy. Like, you've gone somewhere, right? um, like you go into a place, you pay, and they don't say anything, and they just do this little hoe ass move with you just put the little device, put it all in your face. You wanna leave a tip? You wanna just leave a tip right here, just to the screen right? I went to a fucking smoke shop. And the smoke shop has the little machine with the percent, the 10, 15, 25. Like, man, fuck you. Give me my little fake ass eighth of weed and get the fuck out of my face. You already taxed me on this shit. I'm coming by the fake shit just because the weed man, he getting bogus with this shit and this is just ain't whatever it is. I'm not. Your fucking papers are already higher than the motherfucking papers at the store. I'm just trying to get everything in a one-stop shop. The store ain't got the big pack, you know. I'm just go ahead and get the big pack of raws. But it's just like, this is out of control. From the bakery, motherfuckers like, I'm picking up my food from the fucking, I'm going in to pick up my food. You okay? Let me just check you out. You want to leave a tip? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you, bake it into your fucking prices? Okay, like this is the turn. Like I'm learn how to bake my goddamn self. Like this is what I feel like is going to be the death of a lot of services and a lot of food. Well, it's kind of a, and then they ask you a question. Yeah, it's like no, but the thing is, it's not even mom and pop store. Like it's everywhere. Everywhere. Fuck mom and pop. Mom and pop need to put in their fucking price. Like mom and pop need to have an expert come in and say, okay, well, how can we put this in our price? I would not be offended by paying a higher price for better quality food, right? And fuck the mom and pop smoke shop because that's not what's happening. Yeah, fuck Subway too. And they trying to get back to file. Like, don't give me this fucking fake tuna and this goddamn rubber fucking meat sandwiches that y'all selling. Um, I'd rather pay a higher price for the better quality of food or the unique food, whatever, to help the one-off place, than you just show me this fucking screen and fucking and fucking expect me to just like to tip this out. Like, I'm coming in picking up my own fucking food, right? Like, what is the price? Why is there a price if this is the incorrect price? If you need more than this to sustain, raise your fucking prices, right? Like, because then it's a gamble. If you're not making enough on the food, if the overhead's not being covered, right? If the margins are too slim, up the price. Because especially depending on where you locate. If you're located around like a nice white neighborhood, you're gonna be fine, right? Because white people out of kindness of their heart. Oh, a tip. Oh, 10%. Let me tip 50. Huh, I got a bonus at work this month. Let me spread the love. Niggas gonna tell you, fuck you, right? Like, fuck you, kiss my. They gonna look at this shit and laugh, right? That's just what's gonna happen. You don't have no tip jar. They gonna steal out your damn tip jar. You're gonna have less tips than you had starting out. You might as well not do that, right? So I'm just saying, to me, it's getting to the point where, and again, some of these places are expecting you to tip before you ever get to, like, that's the most offbeat idea ever. So I don't even know if the food is good. I don't know if the service is good. I don't know if it's going to be brought to me in a timely manner. You already kind of got an attitude because you got young staff working here. They don't look. We're not even going to get into the racial barriers of this. That's going to be another conversation, another time, another place. But I don't even know if the quality of the service that I'm getting, right? The piece they bought at Little C, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm not knocking the hustle though, right? Did you see the bitch? Yeah, she's a bitch for this. This bitch was selling like $20 food plates. This bitch literally went to fucking Popeyes, bought like a big thing of chicken, and was serving 2 or 3 pieces of chicken and Popeye sides. Right? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's a wild deal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to Nick. That's what I'm saying. The smoke again. This ain't even real weed, nigga. This is a goddamn. This is THCA. This Delta 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. That's something I'd expect you to do. I can't even remember your name. Sutter home. Michelle is right there in front of my face. Can't even remember your damn name. Ha. You know what I'm saying? Because we've already had a question about your cooking abilities. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I'd rather, as a customer, and then we'll do another quick poll. Yes or no? As a customer, would you prefer the store that you frequent, or even if it's a new place, would you prefer them put the tip screen in your face and you have to be an asshole, either say no or pay the tip, or them to just bake it into the price? So 0 for bake it into the price, 1 for just show me the tip screen, right? Because with the tip screen, you got an option to pay this amount or bake it into the price. You don't feel like a dickhead because you've paid, what it was supposed to be. What is this? What am I? Oh, I think that's that thing. Let me see. I did add some extra shit. How does this work? Oh, I forgot about this. This person. Fucked it up. Hold on, let's fix it. Let's see what we got here. Let's do this. Where's this person? Oh, look, nigga, don't take me to the strip. I have ethical concerns with the damn strip club. Like, look, I'll take my fucking money back at the strip club. Let this bitch give me a half-ass damn. Bitch better give me back my. Look, get the fuck. Look, if I go to a strip club, I expect professional service. If you giving me a lap dance or a twerk that I can get from a bitch I already fuck with, I want my money back. I want some expert. I expect to see bitches hanging off the ceiling, doing cartwheels and high heels. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some booty roll on the pole. Like, I want to see, it better be some fantastical shit going on with an emphasis on the ass and fantastic, right? Fantastical, gymnastical. It better be some, look, and this is the thing. Talk about black business versus white business. Black strippers have to work 10 times as hard for the dollar. And I'm deliberately, and then she gonna get $1 at a time. Shake that ass, bitch. I'm gonna be real slow. I'm gonna cock it way back and be real slow with it. I'm not making shit rain, right? I'm making it drizzle. Cause then again, I have to live with myself afterwards. Like, I just gave a bitch a bunch of money for nothing. I got nothing out of this. I got myself all entertained and not drained. Like, this is insane. You know what I mean? So it's not feasible, right? It's not something I would do or I have done very often. It's it's just not fantastical. It's not what it is. It's not often fantastic. See this person right here makes the worst comments, just terrible. Right? I gotta clear it out because I want to start making comments afterwards. Anyway, but yeah, don't. Let's not even talk about the strip club, bro. Let's not even talk about shit. Regular bitches act like strippers now. Regular bitches want you. You see these bitches talking about, oh, you gotta give me a tip to get my phone number. Send me a cash after get a bitch. I wish I fucking would. Bitch, just say you broke. Like, you smoking dope. Like, it's gone too far. Tipping culture got regular hoes wanting to be tipped for existing. Like, this is where we are in society. It's gone too goddamn far. It's gone too goddamn far. 50% on a dollar. The drinks already be too high. Right? Drinks at the strip club are already overpriced. We already talked about black business overcharging niggas for shit as it is. The drinks at any strip club are already overpriced. The ATM at the strip club is already taking way more money. The ATM take out a bigger fee than the money you probably pulling out that motherfucker. Like, and again, depending on what strip club you at, these bitches got booty holes and BBL funk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's but if you go during the day, that's when the buffet's the best. When you don't tip a stripper, I don't know. Probably throw you out or something. Like I said, I can count on one hand the number of times I've been to a strip club because I have a fundamental disagreement with the premise of it. Like, in that sense, you might as well just pay a prostitute and actually get something for it instead of getting teased by a broad who's just doing it like shit. Just call a bitch, and just have her do a lap dance for you. Do some off the wall shit. Cut the music on. Get some little. It would be cheaper for you to go buy you some LED lights, buy a bottle, and get a bitch you're already fucking with to give you a fucking lap. Yeah, you've already had it. It's not quite the same. Go take it to the sex shop, buy her some lingerie, make it look good. Buy her a wig. Buy her some heels and a wig at the sex shop. Make her look like somebody else. That's the same shit you get. Them bitches be looking regular in the motherfucker. Anyway, buy her some heels, buy a wig, buy a bottle, and get you some little LED lights that flash. You can get the lights that match music. I got some in here that match the music, right? And then, well, just because you can't dance, Michelle, of course that would be trash. But, I think most of us fuck with bitches that got some rhythm. Yeah, don't go to the what they say. Don't go to the champagne room. No, don't go to the champagne room. I can tell. I can tell by the way you talk that it would be a bad idea to invite you for a personal dance. But anyway, oh yeah, you gonna get robbed. You gonna get her boyfriend gonna rob you in the parking lot. So if you ain't tipping, if you got any money, there's gonna be some niggas playing. What's that game? There's gonna be niggas in the bathroom playing shell games, right? Trying to hustle you. The bitch is gonna be on stage, lopsided, drunk, going off them pills, probably on some Xanax or Percocet or something, It's gonna be a couple of bitches going off the powder. That's gonna, the hoes that dancing the hardest. Them hoes going off the powder. If you want to get your money's worth, if you want to get your money's worth, that's the ones you need to be tipping, right? I can tell you a story or two. I can tell you a story or three. But oh no, man. Hey, Memphis wanted some backyard. But anyway, shenanigans and tomfoolery. This is all terrible stuff. This is all terrible stuff. Let me make sure I've covered everything. Then we're gonna take some calls. We're gonna talk about tipping. I guess at this point we're talking about tipping, stripping, in barbershops. Right? And tomorrow, I think, yeah, this is what we're going to. Tomorrow, we're going to talk cultural appropriation. Thursday, we're going to talk about the four F's. And then Friday, we'll have a talking dirty after dark. Right. Yeah, I think that's what we can look forward for the programming in the den for the rest of the week. I know a lot of y'all said we was gonna have a sauce today. I was running a little bit behind schedule, and I'm kind of waiting on another piece of equipment. Hopefully, it'll either be here tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Thursday. But we'll probably go live. We'll probably, if not live sauce, I'm gonna drop a recording. But there'll be some sauce content coming up soon. Uh, oh man, no man, if we can stay healthy, if we can stay healthy and not get bullshit ass suspensions, right? We'll be good. We'll be solid. But we're not talking Texas in here. That's not what we do. German lady, German engineering. All right. Just make sure you bring your Sutters home, Miss Moscato. I feel like I feel like I should get a drink before I open up the line because I feel like it's going to be interesting. We don't know if I want tequila. I want to just take a little shot of vodka, or if I should get real niggerish, like real niggerish, and open up a little bottle of Crown. What do y'all think? Should probably drink another bottle of water first. Michelle don't fuck with them Mario. You don't know nothing about them Mario brothers. You are not. You ain't hip. Water is the best thing on earth. Like water is the best thing on earth. Purple drink and Crown. You want to kill me, don't you? Technically, Crown does come in the purple bag, so I mean, there's that. Don't be scared of mushrooms. Embrace the mushrooms. I encourage anybody, even people who aren't active users of recreational party favors, try mushrooms. Definitely try mushrooms. It's an interesting experience. All right. All right, let's see. Let me get me a little quick shot, right? And then we're going to get into this conversation. We're going to have us a good old time. Do, 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 do. It's been a while. It's been a long time. I haven't done one this year. I did a couple last year, a couple like 3 day fast last year. I have not done one this year, and honestly, I probably need to. I probably need to maybe start April. I'll probably have to start April off with one. That's actually I definitely need to. Definitely need to. All right, y'all give me just a hot second. I'll leave y'all with some of these stream safe tunes, and I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna open up the line. We're gonna take some calls, and we're gonna see what's on y'all's mind on this tipping culture. Actually, did I finish the thing? Hold on. Oh, takeout. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. And yeah. I mean, come on. If I gotta pick my own food, like if I have to stand, I don't want to say if I have to stand up to pay. I'm not tipping, right? Because there's some places you do pay at the end of the year after eating. But if I have to come in and pick up my own food, I'm not tipping shit. Right, like you can give me all the sad looks. You can turn the screen on. If I have to stand up for the entire transaction, you handing me my food, me get my shit, or even if I have to sit for a second to wait, I'm not tipping a motherfucking thing, right? And I don't give a fuck how anybody feels about that. All right. It says recent trends in consideration, increased expectation. There's a growing trend of tipping being expected in more situations, even for self-service. Like if it's self-service, if it's who am I tipping? Am I tipping my fucking self? Like get the fuck out of here, right? Some argue that the pressure to tip is becoming excessive with digital payment systems often prompting tips. Like I don't know. Like when I'm in a new location or if I'm trying to find a new stylist or something, I don't know how many of y'all use certain apps or try to, if y'all maybe use apps to find barbers or whatever. But there's one called Booksy I've used, and I've had some success on Booksy, finding new stylists somewhat. And then there's one called like Style Seat, I believe. But yeah, like these motherfuckers they'll have motherfuckers trying to pay up, get you to pay up front before you ever get the service. Like, and it's a sketchy game when dealing with this shit, right? Because hairstylists are just as janky as their damn customers, right? So it's like I'd be damned if I prepay up front. Because like I said, you see stories all the time. The bitch will put a deposit for this. Well, because even though you paid the deposit and I didn't show up, you gotta choose another day or do something. Like, I don't believe in. No, let me not say that. I don't believe in beating bitches. Um, I believe that we need to bring the 40s and 50s back to an extent. I don't believe that you should just abuse women, but I think that there should be, you know, levels of correction allowed, right? Because sometimes the modern situations are getting out of hand. Make sure you hit that like button if you ain't hit that like button. I be forgetting all this shit. I forget like that's been so long. I forgot. When I'm stream, but it's like the fourth stream I'm done last few days. That's probably the first time I said hit the like button. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, like I'd have to throat chop a bitch or something like that's the type of shit that's going on. And it's crazy, like because again, it's a level of arrogance all the way around. But anyway, the pressure to tip, some argue the pressure tip is becoming excessive with digital payment system, often prompting tips. Tip inflation, the perception that tipping amounts are increasing. Some people are finding it difficult to afford the expected tips. Um, Tipping is tied to the idea of rewarding good service, but it's also a way for business to supplement low wages. Look, I hear you. Up the prices, pay your people a minimum wage or whatever the fuck you want to call it. If they don't want to work that, let them go work somewhere else. California minimum wage. Servers in California are guaranteed at least minimum wage, unlike in most states. That's talking about Los Angeles stuff. When it's okay to skip the tip, self service or counter service, tipping is generally not required. Quick directions. No tip is required for quick directions from a hotel concierge. If gratuity is already. And that, let me talk about that. I've started to see, here's what's happening, right? Yeah, it's one for 11. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, the longest I did was 10, and and the only reason I broke that was one because I was going to my partner. We having a little kickback at my partner's house, and it wasn't that I was like you even get hungry. It's just food is everywhere. Like it's on all the commercials. Anywhere you're going, you're passing all these fucking fast food restaurants. You're passing all these signs, and you just get to the point where you're just like, I guess I should eat something, right? Not only that once, I haven't come back close. Usually it's 3 or 4, well, usually about 3 days. I've tried to go for it again. I just haven't been. Except end up like, yeah. But you after like day two and a half, three, you don't have an appetite. Right? The appetite is non-existent. So it's just like you're just, it's a mental thing at that point, right? It's just a mind thing. Check the IG. Let me see what's going on IG. I don't. Is my IG or is it the Den Show IG that I'm on currently? I don't even know. Right. Like I'm in too many different places. Is it some big nose, small hat type stuff going on? See what I'm saying? How these Germans do you? You know I'm ADHD. I'm gonna be able to show you what's going on my IG right now. Did I say something hateful? Oh, terrible. terrible person. I mean, I can't watch this right now. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh, terrible. Oh no. So I have not been keeping up with your this terrible stuff going on over there. But yeah, it's the craziness. Like I don't know if y'all have seen motherfuckers. They're putting the credit card fees on people now. If you go to a restaurant, I've seen motherfuckers say digital payment fees. It's going. I'm just looking at little random. What the fuck is this? A monkey? A cat crawling up the thing? What the hell is going on? Let me cut this shit off so I can actually observe it later. They're putting digital payment fees, and actually, it's funny because I forgot what my bill was at that restaurant I told y'all about earlier, where I tipped both the male attendant and the female waitress, or waitress, redundant. Um, but the bill was cheaper because I paid in cash, right? Yeah, I agree. I'm in the same boat. Like, so are you gonna hold me because I didn't tip you? Or are you judge me? Are you in the back telling the cook short my food because I didn't tip? He didn't tip beforehand. Fuck him over. You know what I'm saying? Flick a booger in his Alfredo or some shit. I don't know. Like it makes you know what? Hey, let me just cancel the whole order. It it's it, it it's kind of fucked up. But then here's the thing too. All right, and I can understand it because you say, oh, it's a percentage of whatever. Well, inflation has caused the rise in prices, and so tips are higher now too. So what might have used to been $10 a couple of years ago, you know what I'm saying, which might have been a $2-3 tip. Well, now it's $15. Now it's a $5 tip, or it's whatever. And so overall, everything is increased. The food prices increase, so the tip prices increase. So you're spending significantly more overall, right? And then you got to think about this, like even with like DoorDash and stuff like that. When you're ordering off DoorDash, usually the prices are about 20% higher because DoorDash takes like a 20% cut out of everything ordered to a restaurant from their app. They're taxing the restaurants like 20%. So if they already have low margins, they're upping the price, $4 or $5 on certain stuff. I've looked at restaurants and I'll go to their actual website and I'll look at it on DoorDash and make a comparison. It's just like it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. That's what I'm trying to wonder what's happening too. Because I was talking to the thing. That's why I say I have to get a new device because this thing, my little audio interface thing, it doesn't. It's now watch. If I cut this up, it's gonna sound real janky. That's even if it plays. But like it's either gonna cut out. Watch. Hold on. Let me see. Testing. It's either gonna cut out or it's gonna do some weird shit. Right. Tip. I guarantee you. I will not take that bet. If math is white supremacy, tipping is definitely white supremacy. Right. But see, that's what I was doing. I was listening to my own thing, and I don't know if it's the microphone. Again, I got to do a lot of tinkering, so I'm gonna probably do that tomorrow because I was listening to my the music in my headset. It works fine, but it might be a microphone thing. I have not fooled with this microphone. Let's see. Let me push some buttons over here. Let's flick some switches. How about now? Does it sound any different? Is there? Because I don't monitor. I don't want to monitor my shit while I'm not listening, so I probably need to do that whenever I'm taking the calls. Does it sound any different, or does it sound the same? Does it sound worse? Is there static? You think that's better? No, I don't know. I'm just gonna take y'all's word for it. And then I can't trust Heidi because Heidi deliberately sabotages everything. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, um, so with that, but it's low on the volume. Heidi's a, anyway. We're not even gonna get into that. Heidi had her own show the other day. But yeah, and so it's a situation where you have to question everything. You have to be concerned about, like, am I getting a lesser quality service because I'm not prepaying? I'm paying more and getting less. It's never, Heidi. You've never done such a thing. but you're paying more, you're getting less. You're getting, again, it's a it's a questionable place to be in, right? Because again, it's not even the fact about tipping. I have no issue with the idea, with the concept of tipping on fofos. But it's just how it's become in everything you do. Probably like I wonder if like I went to a Rockets game the other day, tried to give me a tip for the tickets. I'm lying. I'm just saying shit. They want you to fucking terrible. Oh, you know what? I've read that article. I've probably I've read that article. I have. They do, Michelle, actually. I could tell you the story later on in the Discord. I'll tell you how in my first experience I got tipped very well. I don't think I like you that much. But anyway, so let me get a let me get a let me give me a little drink real quick. And then we're gonna open up the line. We're gonna take some calls. So this is your chance to go to the bathroom if you need to take a leak. I hope you don't take me. I hope if you're listening for like I've never thought about that before. I hope none of y'all go to the restroom and or comment in the chat. Like, I hope nobody is toilet chatting in the Discord or in the well, we know Broderick does, but it's in the chat. Like I've just thought about, and all the years and time, I've never even. Thanks a lot, Michelle. Anyway, give me just one moment. This is craziness. It's disgusting. Prime Pinky. Prime Pinky. Don't get me wrong. Cherokee's still in the game, if I'm not mistaken, which is terrible. But Prime Pinky, we know she's big toe now, but Prime Pinky was a force to be reckoned with. Right? Amazon Prime. Matter of fact, these bitches were supposed to bring me a fucking package yesterday fucking morning. And it never came. And then I checked today. Oh, it's en route. I got a message yesterday. I think I said this in the stream yesterday. Talking about at 7:30 it was out for delivery. Last night. It was supposed to be 7 in the morning yesterday. Never came. I hit them today. And they're like, oh, it's out for delivery. Now, you bitches lied to me. Like, and yeah, of course I want the fucking, I'm gonna get the refund, but it's like, it's the inconvenience of it. Like, I waited fucking 2 days for nothing. When you could have just said, hey, we fucked up. Here's your money if you want to reorder the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, we finna we finna go down a conversation. Y'all can chat about that among yourselves. Give me about 40. Give me a minute and 15 seconds, and let me get a drink, and I'll be right back. I'll be goddamn if it gets to a point where an Amazon driver starts sending you a thing requesting. Look, I'm burning something down. I'm burning some shit down, and it starts with an Amazon warehouse, right? There's gonna be some niggas gonna be out of a job fucking with me. I wish a motherfucker would. Niggas like, we got him. These are blatant threats that he's making. And, he said he's going to threaten Amazon and Elon and Bezos. They're listening in. Alexa, report him. Report him, Alexa, goddammit. Oh, you saw that shit too now that, it's like, let's be honest. We already know all our devices listen to us. Like, I don't believe anybody believes that they say hey to their phone and it automatically cuts on. It just hears that word. Like, the phone's always listening, right? Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, don't you, like, tip the mailman, like, at fucking, like, holidays and shit? Or fucking, like, I never see the fucking mailman. And all I see are mail women, and they get paid enough. Mail woman stole my W-2s. But no, the thing about it is, like, now they're saying that the election, like, there's a new privacy policy that they're basically just telling they're always listening. You know what I'm saying? I know a male person, right? Matter of fact, I hope they're fucking listening. And they need that insurance. They need that insurance. I would tell the story. I'm not. I'd be a dickhead if I told it. But Oh, we'll talk about it in the Discord. Remind me, male person story in the Discord. There's something else I told you I was telling me about you. I forgot to tell me. So, oh no, it wasn't a dog bite. This was the self-inflicted situation, and I find it hilarious. They don't find it funny at all. Matter of fact, anytime I see anything remotely close, anytime I see anything bad happening to a male person, like if I get a reel or something on TikTok, I send it to them because I feel like it's fucking hilarious, and they do not find it funny at all. But again, they got a terrible sense of humor. My sense of humor is awesome. All right, let me get him a drink so we can take some calls. So I'm ready to talk to y'all. Give me just un segundo, por favor. Well, that's a bit of a double standard. But I told you guys earlier about watching the show while you're on the toilet. I don't even have time. I'd be sitting here in my drawers. Just, I'm lying. I always wear pants. That would be weird. I think that'd be very odd. Terrible. See, see, my thing is, your white privilege makes you believe that you're gonna get any of these stories, Michelle. I don't give a shit. I don't even know what that means. I don't give two shits. My life is 20 times better, 1,000 times, 10,000 times. I don't even have memories of old things. That's not my problem. None of that is my concern. All right. Terrible stuff. Um, again, not my loss. I took no, I took no else. Like I said, sometimes, yeah, you should. I care about the den folk. I care about my madre. I care about. I care about Sauce Nation. Even though they probably feel more neglected than anybody. Um, that's a whole other conversation. Um, what else do I care about? Mm, I don't know, but you can't care about things until people don't care about you. So that's how you gotta leave it. So again, no word. Do I? He's kind of light skinned. He's kind of light skinned. I don't know if I trust him light skinned. He was doing a lot of limping last year. You got to be careful with the light skinned there. They're hard to trust. They're not built for tough. Well, good. I haven't been on it. I haven't been paying much attention. All right, let's take some calls. I hope none of you are calling the old sauce line because I don't even know what that number is. Den line, den line, den line. I actually have to. I actually have to get a sauce line. I just need to add a phone number to this account. And say, one, do need a new dog. New dog. I want a Shiba. I want one of them. All my football reels are on VHS, so that should tell you everything that you need to know. I left Scotty on the sinking ship because that's where he wanted to be. Why am I so small with this damn thing? This piece is really great. He might have. I don't know. I stopped getting updates. Don't use that title. That was a title that was never earned. Yeah, I want a Shiba. They got funny faces, and they seem to have a lot of personality. It's Chicken Sandwich himself. Oh, DeMarcus Johnson. I believe that you have a VHS player. All right, y'all. I have not tested the line. Let me just do this real quick to make sure that hopefully the audio comes in correctly. And we're gonna open up the line. We're talking tipping. We're talking bad barbers or modern barbers versus prior barbers. No, don't do that. No. See, it'll be working for. This is why I have to get a new a digital audio interface. Like I'm about to set up the shit and it just starts cutting out. Like, let me. I don't even know if the sound is the microphone still working? Because this is what it was doing last night when we were in the when we were in the in the Discord. Like it'll just start randomly cutting out every few seconds. I don't know if it's like a short in the wire or whatever. But give me a second because it's already acting janky. That's fucking crazy. Okay, that's fine. It should be that. It's gonna piss me off. Oh, the one thing I hate, I remember when I used to use Grasshopper for the fucking call. The one thing I hate is that it rings. Like I hate services that where the phone rings whenever I'm on it. I haven't set up a call queue, so I don't know how that's gonna work. It may put y'all on hold. It may not. I guess that'll be the one thing I work on tomorrow. All right, let's get it. The phone number is I don't remember it, but it's up here. 713-338-9389. If you want to call in and voice your opinion on tonight's topic, we're talking about the tipping culture, but we're talking about, services that require tipping. We went into strippers, we went into barbers, we went into hotel concierge. We talked about pre tipping. We talked about what else? A variety of things, a litany of things. So services we're tipping. We talk about tipping in smoke shops, right? That's the crazy. Who tipped you? DeMarcus over there working at fucking fuck. I can't even remember. I had a good joke for that. It's not Chippendales. What was the place that used to be in Houston? It used to be a fucking spot all the desperate women used to go to. La Bear, and it's sad that you know that. Marcus says a white woman, and Heidi answers the call. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, she ain't got to go to La Bears. She can go to La Honcho. But yeah, man. So let me make sure. But yeah, I mean, I would think so. Like to be running around in fucking speedos, there's got to be some questionable activity, right? Like I don't. Never mind. That's just gonna go into a fucking. That is just yeah, it's a whole different thing. I think the market did some extra. The market did some extra for that $100 tip. And y'all don't want to know what he was doing, right? Like you don't want to know what the market had to do to earn that $100. It wasn't part of the job. It was not in the job description. In fact, it was probably illegal. It was one of two things, and neither one of them were good. I'm gonna take this shot in honor of Dan the man, because I appreciate the love. And you may ask, what am I drinking? Well, of the options, I decided to go with the Apple Crown. One, because I wasn't feeling vodka, right? Yeah. But see, that's the thing. Like in the Uber game too. Like it. Like especially if you're like a frequent Uber user, you it's a risk nowadays. Like because I'm sure I don't know how it works. I've never done the Uber like driving. I've never drove people around. I wouldn't I wouldn't want to deal with certain types. If I've seen some of the shit that's going on, like you see the motherfuckers who talk about, or you see the bitches get in the car, but oh, he's coming, he's finna shoot, and the dude's like, what? And then the motherfucker just starts shooting out the fucking back window, and she thinks it's fucking funny. Like, I'd have had to finish the job for him. I'd have had to like take her back and drop her off. Like, you got this motherfucker shooting out my goddamn back window because you tell him some crazy shit. Probably some other nigga come and pick you up or whatever. Like, and I'm not saying that he's not a huge part of the problem, but women will be with dudes like that and say, "No, that's not the only thing you can't do with a stranger behind you." But you know, and it'll put everybody else's life at risk by bringing this motherfucker around them. Like the motherfucker's mentally ill. Like these new niggas are jealous, can't handle competition. They're not gonna fight. They want to kill off all competition. Competition is healthy, right? Competition is what makes you better. But now you just got a bunch of emotional crybaby ass niggas with guns, and they'll kill. It's not hard to kill. Killing ain't nothing, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like now you got to do all that like that extra stuff, and people to get that 5 star. And people are gonna rate. Well, this guy doesn't have snacks. He didn't offer me candy. Like, and I'm gonna be honest. I've been in some Ubers where I felt like I was about to fucking die. Like, I've been in Ubers like this motherfucker ain't even got a goddamn AC in this bitch. Like the African man is trying to kill me. Like I know you're used to driving on the plains of Zimbabwe. I don't even know if there's Zimbabwe in plane. Right? Zimbabwe in the plains. There's plains in Zimbabwe. But, I'm an American Negro. I need a little bit of air conditioning. I'm from Texas. I am conditioned to need air conditioning. The lack of air conditioning is critical to my existence. It's critical to my well being. I might not make this ride. Oh, what the fuck did I just kick? So that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's a wild deal, man. It's a wild ordeal that the culture has become. Yeah. Oh, it's the Hispanics have. Yeah, the line is open. So there's a phone number in the corner, and I've said the phone number. It's not my fault that you're from Port Arthur, but so it's like I said, it's a situation where I generally see like all the door dashing is being done by the Hispanics or somebody of some various Hispanic descent. Usually, I would say the Mexicans, but I don't know if there's probably some Venezuelans and some Hondurans and some. But you know what I've noticed on DoorDash now? You know what I notice now is that the name that's on the DoorDash dealie is not who's bringing your food. They are not. See, those were properly conditioned Negroes, right? The whip was their air conditioning. That kept them conditioned to not give a fuck about the air. I, on the other hand, okay. Hold on, let me fix it. You're watching vertically. Okay, let me fix that. Let me fix it. How about now? That's what I'm saying. I didn't know who was watching vertically and who's watching horizontally. I honestly, like I said, I got two screens. I'm looking at the vertical regular YouTube screen, right? So I can't even tell. Let's do this then, because it's probably cluttered on this side. Portrait mode. You can tell this is a nigga who used printers in his heyday. This nigga used This nigga used dot matrix printers. Uh, let's see. What I do need to fix, though, I don't have my little shiny glow on the regular one. I have a little shiny glow on the other one. Let's see here. Alrighty, and I can't tell if you are not calling because I do not have. Okay, there we go. So who is who? See, that's what I'm saying. Who is what? If you're watching this vertically, and I know some of you guys don't know the difference between vertical and horizontal, horizon, horizontal, vertical, the Lucy vert. Um, if you're watching vertical mode, put a V in the chat. If you're watching horizontal mode, put an H in the chat. So that way I can know one, what I probably need to focus on more so than the other. Two, Michelle's watching in midget mode apparently. Interesting. Okay. But I honestly didn't think anybody was like I can't tell who's okay. Okay. I've been over here primarily looking at this side. Well, I guess I should have been giving more attention to this side. No, because it's been so long since I had made some content on it. They took it away, so I have to get back into the creator thing. But if you would like to support the channel, pinned at the top of the chat is the link, the Streamlabs link to let's do this. If you'd like to donate, if you would like to leave a tip on a stream about tipping. Hey, you got a tip before I start the stream, Heidi. Oh, did you? I don't have no like with I don't have notifications on my phone, so I get regular text message notifications. Okay, cool. Thank you. Well, let's see. I would like to figure out how to. So I need to make that. Huh. I wonder why. Because normally I would think we should be set. Does it give you an option to watch vertical or horizontal? I don't know which is which. Shout out to Nostradamus. I appreciate it. That sounds like another shot to me. Yeah, I only watch. See, I only the only notifications I get are text messages. I only get Instagram notifications if I when I log into Instagram. Okay, okay. So let me try to fix that. See, so I'm sitting here thinking the whole time. Okay, so my apologies. My apologies. The number 713-338-9389. If you can't see it, I'm thinking that it's showing the other way. Okay, that's weird because it doesn't necessarily give me. Okay, so maybe next time I just need to do it without. Next time I probably just need to do it without the thing, or maybe I don't. Maybe I won't do it on YouTube with this. Maybe I'll just send that to Instagram because it's almost no point in me having this other. Nobody sees it on this one, which is odd. Which is very very odd. Yeah, but I mean, there's supposed to be a way that if you that you can film or that you can send vertical to YouTube, but apparently, because I have two different streams going to YouTube right now. I have one That's vertical, and I have one that's horizontal. A good screenshot to show everything that's going on right now. But even now, I see where it's saying area for the primary backs have different resolutions. See, oh, see, I see it too. See, it's filming like that. But yeah, I see that. But that's crazy because in the beginning it was showing it the other way. This is terrible. Okay, so we'll talk about that another time. That's very bothersome now that I'm looking at it. Because I thought so in the streams, the previous streams, was it showing vertical or was it showing in this fashion? Why is it saying it's been on for fucking 2 hours and 50 minutes? This is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tweak this. I'm gonna have to tweak this. Yeah. This is very concerning. So I thought, see, I'm sitting here thinking that people got options because you can send, or you're supposed to be able to send multiple things. So like I'm sending a vertical stream to YouTube and I'm sending a whatchamacallit. I guess I'm gonna stop talking about the vertical on YouTube and I'll just do that on the Kinks That Kills one. That's crazy because it was the same. I wonder if it's because that's what starts sending first. That's odd. That's really odd. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why it's doing that. I have to do some research and try to figure out why. Main cameras, I wonder if it's treating that like the main camera. Could be the case. It's not the den if I don't fuck it up. So, see, yeah, because I see the well, it's a little bit slower on it's a little bit slower on what's it called? Yeah, I'm gonna have to play around and test these settings because apparently that I'm gonna have to change some of these bit rates and things. No, they're not allowed at Bucky's. Bucky's is anti-trucker. Uh, yeah, this is some bullshit. So I see that. uh, Let me see what's happening here. Give me a second. So I think that that's what the fuck is taking place. Okay, I want a highlight video. I don't want that. Stream settings. If this is gonna change anything, but yeah, sure enough. Let me take my shot. I ain't take my shot for Nick, man. Leroy Jetson, his boy Elroy. And the Jetsons, like the Jetsons, supposed to be like sometime within either like now or the near future, and we're nowhere near close to that. The only thing that the Jetsons got right around this time, I mean, they got Zoom calls and shit and telework correct, but The only thing that the Jetsons got right is the wife taking all the man's money, right, and leaving with barely anything. That's pretty much it. All right, so here's the deal. Obviously, more technical difficulties. I was unaware that there were technical difficulties the entire time. And so this is why I'm gonna start doing some test runs on some things, I guess. Because this is primary. That's the primary, the default. The other one should be the backup. Well, I don't know why it's doing it. So because it's crazy, actually. Oh, but see now it's not doing that. Because when it started, it was showing me the horizontal view. So I'm wondering. Right now it says 2 hours, 55 minutes, and 46 seconds. Right? Yeah, landscape portrait. The guy uses the printer. Heidi, glad you speak English for the most part. All right, so this is what we're gonna do because now I'm gonna have to get back into uh, tinkering mode. It's about that time anyway. So, um, like you didn't know it was a joke. Oh, that's funny. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna slide into Discord, right? And we'll chop it up because I don't know what's going on. I don't know why everything's just went haywire. I'm not gonna stay in the Discord as late as I did last night. I didn't get out of Discord about two something, about 2:30 in the damn morning, but it was well worth it. It was a great conversation. I definitely enjoyed the majority of it. Can't say that it was all good, but you take what you can get. Um, but I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you lovely people. Um, I was even getting worse. But yeah, yesterday was a very interesting conversation. Let me get the link for anybody who may not be in the Discord who would like to join us in the conversation. I'll be in the voice chat shortly. They maximum usage generate link. It's copied and drop it. StreamYard. I don't use StreamYard. StreamYard is terrible. StreamYard is very limited. That's why I don't really use it because I like to have control. StreamYard is browser based, and so it makes it again the functions are limited, and of course to get the maximum benefit from it, there's a paywall. So there's that. So here's what we're gonna do with all you lovely people. We're gonna let it be like the Beatles, and y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. As we get this thing back consistent, as we get things back in order, again, like I said, I'll be in the voice chat. Don't meet me there, beat me there. And again, I appreciate the conversation, whether it was mostly via chat. We'll try to get the phone line jumping tomorrow. We'll try that again. But again, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world this evening, but you guys chose to kick it in the den with the den folk. That's how Michelle likes it. Kielbasa. Um, I thank you. I thank you, each and every one of you. Seriously, I appreciate y'all. Through the ups and downs, through the years, for still fucking with the den. Um, it makes me feel like I'm somebody. Anyway, I'm out. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be talking about not necessarily the white girl with braids, but we'll be talking about cultural appropriation and why some people get so upset over it and what can be done about it. So with that being said, Chuck and Produce, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. But most of all, y'all ain't got to go home. But y'all got to get the fuck up out the den. I'm in the voice chat. Straight like that. Talk about the big nose, small hats. Then they take my channel away. But they promote all the negativity. Not the nativity, but the negativity. We'll definitely have a conversation about the juicy juice. 100% juice for 100% of your kids. Roll Tide. Oh, man. All right. With that being said, I'm gone. Adios, amigos and abuelos.